Fitzgerald. I'm the Family Support and Advocacy Specialist here at Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition.
Melanie Sheets, Executive Director at the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition.
My name is Karen Aruda Aliasri, and I am an extreme recruiter for Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition.
We decided to foster and adopt because my parents were foster parents and my husband's parents were also foster parents. So we grew up just thinking that was really normal. We saw the good.
Just thinking, how can I help this child? How can I help the child that was in the residential facility? And it melted my heart, and instant love grew.
When my aunt and uncle were some of the first to adopt Korean children in our area of Ohio, and as soon as I met my new cousins, I just knew immediately that we were meant to be family together, and so that's just always been part of my narrative. And I remember with my husband, it was our very first date, and it was going really, really well. I said, I'm gonna adopt kids someday. And he's like, okay. So there was a second date and a third. So
the coalition is so valuable for foster and adoptive families because we just do things differently here. We create programs based on the needs of the families and kids in our communities. We are always here to pick up the phone. So anytime you call the coalition, you're going to get a live person.
With Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition, we receive a lot of training. We receive a lot of supports with someone just reaching out and being available to talk with us, give us resources for referrals in our communities, being able to identify what the needs are for the children and supporting us.
So we're a very unique agency, and we all here are very passionate about what we do. We love what we do. We care about our families, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure our families get what they need.
the coalition is an amazing resource for our foster and adoptive families. My family has used a lot of our resources, and it's just so comforting to have kind of a one-stop shop. We've got this going on, we've got that going on, and we've got really knowledgeable, caring people who can help navigate through whatever's happening at a particular time.
I think right now, the season that we're in, what is bringing me so much joy is reuniting my 14-year-old adopted son with his birth dad, and bringing him into our family and bringing his family into our family, and deciding together that we're going to co-parent our son and that we're going to reconcile, and we're all doing this for what's best for our son.
And what I have learned over my years of fostering and adopting is the joy of bringing in a whole community, the joy of working with others, the joy of reaching out to this child and knowing that he is an extension of love and support.
Well, what has brought me the greatest joy since adopting is, I think, the same with any parent, and that is seeing your children grow and mature and find their own paths in life.
And so family for us isn't just us and our 3 boys, which all came to us in different ways, but it also incorporates our adopted son's father and his girlfriend and children, the grandparents of our foster and adopted kids. And so really we feel like we have this ginormous family outside of just my biological side of the family, my husband's biological side of the family.
Just feel so lucky that my kids can experience all kinds of love, and love is what defines family.
I would redefine family as individuals that come together for empowerment and to share a lifelong journey, sharing struggles, sharing hurt, pain, loss, separation, happiness, growth, and being able to enjoy the good times and the bad times.
family's defined by whoever is in your heart. So it's certainly not blood. I always used to tell my kids when they were little, you were the children of my heart.